This is a City Council meeting to hear special recognitions and presentations. Council will not take formal action on the agenda items. All individuals wishing to speak may do so under petitions and requests. No sign-up card is required. Citizens will be given 3 minutes to speak. All sign-up cards and exhibits being submitted to City Council shall be placed in the box on the table.
The purpose of the City Council meeting is to discuss city business, and proper decorum must be displayed by all in attendance. Public input and participation is encouraged. However, all persons in attendance shall comply with the rules for meeting procedures and shall refrain from any action that disrupts the orderly proceedings of the council meeting or hinders a council from performing its duties. No person shall interfere with the rights of others to speak, hear, see, or attend the proceedings, make threats of violence, disrupt the proceedings with shouting, fail to confine remarks to the agenda item under consideration, nor continue to speak after the allotted speaking time has expired, as these actions shall be considered disruptive and disorderly. The mayor shall caution any person who violates these provisions and disrupts the orderly proceedings of the council meetings, and they shall be directed to comply. Any person who fails to comply as cautioned shall be ruled out of order, shall forfeit the remainder of their speaking time on the agenda item under consideration, and will be requested to return to their seat. Persons who fail to comply as directed shall be subject to removal from the council chambers by law enforcement or such other actions as may be reasonably necessary to enforce these regulations. Notwithstanding, the mayor may order the immediate removal of any person from the chambers who possesses a threat to property or life safety. Nothing in this section shall be construed to limit or restrict a person's right created by the Constitution, law, ordinance, or regulation.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the City of Titusville City Council Special Recognitions and Presentations Meeting, February 24th, 2026 at 5:30. I'll call this meeting to order. In lieu of an invocation, we're going to hold a moment of silence. Thank you. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. City Manager.
Good evening, Mayor, Vice Mayor, and City Council. We have a very light agenda for special presentations this evening. We have 2 items. Item 4A is our Employee of the Month for February 2026. And to present that award is our Finance Director, Terry Butler.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. I'm here to tell you about Teresa F. Tink. Teresa serves as the payroll accountant and is responsible for all aspects of payroll processing, including tax filings. Since joining the finance team over a year ago, she has completely transformed the way we process payroll and has significantly improved the communication between finance, human resources, and other departments. Recognizing the need for improvement, Teresa successfully streamlined the payroll process that was previously bogged down and inefficient. In the past, payroll processing often resulted in many late nights, and that it had delays in banking, and it created a potential for delayed in payroll to employees. The stress associated with this payroll processing was felt across finance and human resources. Leveraging her extensive experience in payroll processing, Teresa quickly learned the BS&A software and identified critical changes needed to improve the overall payroll process. She also demonstrated a strong understanding of timekeeping and provided valuable recommendations to improve and streamline the payroll time card processing. Working collaboratively with human resources, Teresa offered valuable insight into necessary changes, and through the calm demeanor and strong communication skills, she was successful in clearly demonstrating and implementing her ideas. As a result of these improvements, payroll processing days are now far more efficient, with bank files ready early afternoon instead of late evenings, as was previously the case. And she also completed payroll quite early today, as today was payroll processing day. So for these reasons, I nominate her for Employee of the Month of February.
Congratulations. City Manager, you're up.
Yes, sir. The next item is 4B, our department spotlight in the continuing round of presentations on the operations of every department. This month, we have our fire chief, Chief Stoles, will do a presentation on the fire department.
All right, you're going to see in just a minute that we have accomplished a whole lot this past year. I've said right from the very beginning that it's our job as the fire department to match our resources to the needs of a growing community, and that's just what we're doing. And before the video gets started, I would like to extend a thank you to all of our elected officials. Because of your support, we can make those things possible, which you're going to see in the video, because of our city management as well. So I'd like to thank Tom very much. And then, of course, the men and women who make up the fire department. The voices that you hear narrating the video are Carrie Lubeski and Chief Greg Sutton, and they've done a great job as well. And I'd like to thank both the operations side and our administration. So with that, we'll get into the video.
'25 has been a year of tremendous growth, innovation, and deeper community connection for the Titusville Fire Department. As our city continues to expand, so does our commitment to serving residents, not only during emergencies, but through prevention, education, and community partnerships.
One of the biggest milestones of 2025 was the opening of Fire Station 14, located on the south end of the city on John Glenn Boulevard. This station was built with one purpose in mind: to keep pace with Titusville's rapid residential and commercial development. With new neighborhoods, increased traffic, and expanding businesses, the need for quicker response times and strong fire protection became clear. Station 14 strengthens our coverage area, reduces response times, and positions our crews where the growth is happening, ensuring the safety of both long-term residents and new families choosing Titusville as home.
Another major accomplishment this year was the continued expansion of our mobile integrated health program, led by Captain David Neild and a dedicated team of paramedics. This program identifies residents who frequently rely on 911 and works closely with them to address their underlying needs. Whether it's medication management, mobility issues, social services, or safety concerns, our goal is simple: build relationships, connect residents to resources, reduce repeat 911 calls, and help people safely remain in their homes. This initiative not only improves the quality of life for vulnerable community members, but it also reduces wear and tear on our engines and trucks, ensuring they are available for true emergencies.
Under the leadership of Training Captain Matt Johnson, our department dedicated over 30,000 training hours this year. These hours were spent mastering firefighting skills, refining medical techniques, learning new equipment, and preparing for the wide range of emergencies our crews face daily. Training maintains one of the most important ways we fulfill our mission, and we are proud of the hard work our firefighters put in year-round.
This year has also brought a unique celebration, the 100th anniversary of the department's first motorized fire engine, a 1925 American LaFrance. During National Night Out, the community joined us to celebrate this historic milestone. Limited edition cups, shirts, and commemorative coins were offered to mark the moment. It was not just a celebration of history, but a reminder of how far our department has come in a century of service.
Our ability to serve the community depends on the team behind the badge. In 2025, Battalion Chief of Administration Greg Sutton and his team strengthened our recruiting efforts with an expanded presence at high school and college career fairs, drawing attention with his eye-catching recruitment vehicle. These efforts help us connect with future firefighters and paramedics who share our passion for service. Titusville Fire Department continued two long-standing traditions in 2025, raising money for St. Baldrick's Foundation to help find cures for children with cancer and Parish Healthcare's oncology program to provide essential resources to those in need. From creating and selling shirts to shaving our heads, these initiatives allow us to give back and stand with families fighting cancer, something deeply important to our department.
Beyond emergency response, our Life Safety Division continues to reach residents where they live, work, and learn. Life Safety Specialist Carrie Lubeski remained active year-round, participating in 256 community events, conducting car seat checks and installations, and teaching CPR and safety programs across the city. These programs help prevent emergencies before they happen and build trusted bonds that make Titusville stronger. 2025 has been a year of achievements, progress, and community partnership. From opening Station 14 to expanding innovative programs to celebrating 100 years of history, we are proud of the work accomplished and grateful for the support of our city leadership, elected officials, and the residents we serve.
Together, we continue moving forward
toward a safer
and stronger future for Titusville.
I told you we were busy. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Chief, one thing I'd like to say is, coming into this, just over a year ago and learning your guys' process, I can't commend you guys enough for thinking critically to solve a problem at the most cost-effective way possible. I think Station 14 is a prime example of using the resources effectively to get the job done without, overburden the taxpayer. So again, I think that's just amazing in everything that you guys do. And then the one question I do have is, who's better, TPD or TFD?
Oh.
We're a team.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Say we need to have a softball game or something to figure it out. Vice Mayor Cole.
Yeah, when I was a kid, like every kid, I wanted to be a firefighter. And I love it, But, one of the things that I know that you guys do is that defibrillator thing that Foundation bought. I was disappointed. It's such an essential thing for the emergency services to be able to go in and use it. And maybe you may have shown it because it's not something that's brand new, but it's something a service that you provide that's just outstanding. Say something about it, just,
Well, when we talk about teamwork, that's us partnering with Parish, with the Parish Foundation, because they're helping us get that equipment. And actually, we have one on our agenda for the council meeting coming up. But they're amazing. And what it is it's a Lucas device. It's a compression device that wraps around the chest of somebody who needs CPR. So now that device is taking over compressions. That's a paramedic that doesn't have to be there, and they can do something else like drawing up medication, providing an airway, or a number of different things. So it frees somebody up. Yeah.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. Member Moscoso.
Thank you so much. That was just heartwarming to see. But could you share a little bit about the program that David Neal leads? I am always bragging about this, and I think it's just so unique, and I want to make sure everyone is aware of what you guys are doing.
Yes, so the fire service is traditionally reactive. It's what we do. And then, a few decades ago, they introduced fire prevention, where it's preventative measures when it comes to fires and other hazards. And we've taken that same philosophy and applied it to EMS. So instead of reactively running the EMS calls, we're proactively looking at those people who could, from a little bit of help and guidance, eliminate emergency 911 calls. And sort of bittersweet, I suppose, but David Neal is no longer Captain Neal. He's Battalion Chief David Neal. So he did an amazing job of getting that program off the ground and started, but he's handing the torch over to someone else now, and it's going to continue to run just as smooth as it ever has. So
I was just going to add, I had a chance to go out with him, and we went to 3 different homes. And what was so impressive is just the compassion that he had for the people. And he wasn't there because there was an emergency. He was checking and making sure the people had something to eat for breakfast and, checking blood pressure. But it was just, like you said, it was proactive. But his compassion was just amazing to see. So it was something I am just so proud of that you guys are doing.
thank you.
Thank you, Chief.
Thank you very much.
I believe that is the end of our special presentations and recognitions meeting. So now we're on public comment, non-agenda items for our 5:30 meeting.
o'clock.
clock's already started, so here I am. I have for you handouts. You've already got them. It's that I gave them to. It's the email I sent you February 23rd, and the email that I sent you also the February the 24th. Those two emails. One of them has to do with freedom of speech, which I'm here to exhibit freedom of speech, and you're going to violate my freedom of speech again tonight. So the second one is the titled Elizabeth Oaks Project, Dirty Illegal Tricks by Engineer and Surveyor to Maximize Profits and to Minimize Number of Units. Or I could say to maximize number of units and to maximize profits. So that's what we have, Elizabeth Oaks. And you've seen, if you've been paying attention, or if you've been reading my emails, you see that we have special problems at Elizabeth Oaks. I had Joe Robinson and Mayor Diesel view with me Elizabeth Oaks project, and I'm a former owner of 2 acres of this project. And when I owned the project, the city of Titusville, they built the 20-foot wide concrete apron for Mockingbird Lane. So in this particular case, as this email describes to you, is that the engineer and the surveyor got together and said, by golly, what we're going to do is we're not going to show the stop sign. We're not going to show the name of the street that's right there. We're not going to do it. So they didn't do it. And they didn't show the area cleared, which I and Glenn Keller, homeowner there, they viewed it, they showed it as, we measured it to be greater than 26 feet wide for the most part. So now we have an attachment to this email that shows that indeed it is a street in the city of Titusville, which is only recognized as being 8 foot wide on the approved first submittal, the project. But anyway, so what we have is we have this problem, and I'm going to be required to sit down because I'm showing you this, which is a sign. So
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Appreciate your time.
I'm sitting down, and I'll file for freedom of speech. Thank you.
Anybody else for petitions or requests, non-agenda items? We're still in our 5:30 meeting.
We do have a card for David Flowers for petitions.
Appreciate the opportunity. I was here early last year. I'm the president of the Homeowners Association at the Meadows South over on Cheney Highway, just east of the old Methodist Church. I'd asked last year if the city could go back and clear 3rd Street. It's overgrown. It provides too much coverage for people that are back there. So my residents are afraid of the people that assemble back there. The feedback to me was they were waiting on some equipment last year to get procured, and then they would put it on their agenda. So I'll let y'all know I'll reach back out to the city manager's office and see if we can't get that on there. And also, I'm going to reach back out to the city manager's office about the Muni Code, that I would ask for an exception again that allows the removal of trees, any type of trees that are erected within a public utility easement. Right now, there's no exception. You have to go through the tree removal permit process. We shouldn't have to do that for trees that are planted in there without permission. You know, however long they've been there, they could either be damaging city, municipal or private utilities in there, and don't think we should be going through the tree removal permit process to get those trees removed out of public utility or utility easements. All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Cook, Where are we at with those items?
Yeah, I'll check with water production. I know that's part of our well field. I'm not sure where they are with getting that cleared out. We'll take a look at that and we can get back to you on that. And then the other one, Brad will be here for the code related for tree removal, but we can talk to Brad as well.
All right, city manager, can you add that to the list to discuss with
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Parrish?
We'll do.
All right. Seeing none, can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
There is no royalty cost that the airport is paying